Hello. Oh, you're not really gonna do this in French, are you?
That was worth it. Hi.
We saw Seeking a Friend for the End of the World.
Yeah. I really liked it.
I liked it too. Like, of all the movies I could have seen tonight, that was like the lowest on my list, but I'm actually glad I got to see it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it quite a bit. Where to begin?
Yeah. It's 2012. It was about time we had an apocalypse movie.
Where, you know,
Yeah.
we didn't have Bruce Willis. The movie's kind of split into two parts. The first, probably 2/3, are really silly, really funny. And then it gets really like heartfelt and emotional, and
Yeah.
by that point you're fairly invested in the character, so you totally buy it and you go along for it. The comedy portion is really funny.
Yeah.
Patton Oswalt is in it.
He just shows up briefly.
Yeah.
His
Very
character is
brief.
completely wasted.
But he was fucking funny. He
Yes.
was, yeah, you laughed.
Talking about how easy it is to get laid during the apocalypse.
Offering a threesome to Steve Carell.
Yeah. In song.
Yes. And, you know, there's a whole bunch of the jokes of, you know, the world's over, we can do whatever we want. You know, there's some big party, and it's like, oh, Steve brought heroin. Everybody, let's try it.
Yeah. Let's give the small child a martini.
Yeah. Stuff like that. And that's funny. They don't play it too long.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really lose too much of its impact.
Basically, like, Steve Carell starts off, he's in a car with his wife, they announce a couple weeks, world's gonna end. And his wife gets up and leaves.
Like sprints
Yeah.
away from him.
It's like, well, world ending, I won't be stuck in a car with Steve Carell.
I don't know how to go about this. Well, the performances. Keira Knightley, Steve Carell were both great. I loved both those characters. I wanted the best for them, despite the fact you knew you weren't going to get it.
Like, you really want someone to come on the radio and say, hey, we miscalculated, the asteroid that's coming to Earth burnt up in the atmosphere, we're all gonna live. Do you like these characters?
Yeah. It has the same feel of like a Wes Anderson movie, that kind of melancholy beauty where everything's really sad, but at the same time there's these moments of just absolute majesty coming through. Like there's a bit in there where they meet up with these people, and there's no dialogue, so there's no real discussion as to who these people are, but they end up with them at a beach, and like some people are being baptized, and there are people like with a bonfire. Everybody's and it's just
happy and peaceful. It's
it's
like everybody else in the movie was like, world's ending, let's get fucked up and party like crazy, and these guys are like, world's ending, let's just be peaceful, just go out with our family, just have fun, just be nice.
It really needed it at that point.
Yeah.
Everything had just kind of devolved into
like one restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh god, the restaurant.
TGI Fridays type restaurant became a cult / orgy /
basically the employees the employers are like, well, we thought about quitting, but then we realized we become so much closer as friends, and like everybody's gone crazy. Steve Carell eats a burger where the bun is a donut.
Getting a few of the spoiler territory.
Yeah.
You pretty much know when you're watching the trailer that Carell and Keira Knightley are going to end up together.
It's the movie magic.
Yeah. And by the time they do it, you want it to happen.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel out of place. It doesn't feel forced.
It's like they get to the beach, they kiss, and you're like, yeah. Like, you're not really sure if it's going to happen at some points because Steve Carell's trying to find like his high school sweetheart. It's like trying to track her down. He doesn't know her address, so he's going to like her parents' house and is trying to find her. Ends up leaving a note on her door. We never find out what the note was.
Yeah, I like it when movies do that.
I don't know, it drives me crazy. 'Cause what if the note was like, yeah, you've gotten fat, so bye.
I don't think he even saw her. Oh, it's like the end of Lost in Translation. I like that. Ultimately, this is just a really, like, it was really funny, but it was also really heartfelt, really sweet.
Yeah.
You really like the characters, and again, spoilers. The world does end.
Yeah.
Everybody dies. And it's kind of okay by the time it gets to that point.
It's like the ending, like, I've never had a movie ending that was like that combination of sadness yet like sweet romanticness. So they like die looking into each other's eyes. It's really sweet.
Yeah, this really affected me. I can't remember the last time a movie like made me cry. And this did. So I mean that's something right there. I really liked it. I thought it was really funny. I thought it was really sad. I'd give it a 9.
I'd probably give it an 8. It was a good movie. It just wasn't like I wasn't amazed. So it was really good. There's a dog in it too for no real reason. Yeah, Steve Carell passes out in the park, wakes up with a note on it, just says sorry, and there's a dog at his feet.
Yeah, he passes out after drinking a bottle of Windex.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. There's a good shot where he's just walking down the street. At this point, it's early in the movie, and he's just completely alone and realizes that nothing in his life really had meaning. And he's walking along, and in one hand he's got a bottle of cough syrup with codeine, and in the other hand he's got a bottle of Windex.
It's like chugging.
It's a really weird, but somehow appropriate image.
Plus, like, I think then he just found out that his wife was like sleeping around, because Keira Knightley's character, it was his neighbor, but they never really talked. It's like, oh, I've met your roommate and her boyfriend. Oh, he was so nice. What was his name again?
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Yeah, and once he found that out, he went out and bought Windex, like we do. So, that's what we thought.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.